Am I the a-hole for ignoring my friend's phone calls and telling her to F off? I 37M have been friends with Lucy 38F for about 30 years. Lucy always calls me when she has a problem, as we've been friends for so long and I've always been there for her. This can be something as small as editing her resume, or something as big as needing a loan to make rent. Unfortunately, Lucy only has one mode: emergency. So whether it's a crisis or a simple problem, she always approaches it in emergency mode. The other day, I was in the middle of taking a timed assessment for work on my phone. I was about 5 minutes into it when Lucy called me. As I was in the middle of the assessment, I declined the call and put her into voicemail. As soon as I did this, she called back. I once again declined and put her into voicemail. She called back a third time, and I did the same. Keeping in mind, every time she did this, it interrupted my assessment. The clock kept running, and the screen filled with her phone call. Taking away the question, she texted me, which popped up on the screen.
911, call me.
I responded, busy, call you in 20. She replied,
Please, it's an emergency.
I closed the text and continued my assessment. She then started calling again. I put 5 calls in a row into voicemail. I was behind on my assessment, so I tried to power through, but stress was getting to me. Lucy texted me again.
Need you now.
I lost it and texted back, F off. In 30 years, neither of us has ever said that to each other, but in that moment, I just wanted her to leave me alone. She didn't respond, but stopped calling me. When I finished my assessment, I called her back, and she threw me into voicemail. I texted her and said, was done and could talk. She replied,
It's fine, I took care of it.
I later learned that her car had broken down, and she needed a ride to work so she wouldn't miss her shift. She wound up calling her father. She was late for work and got a written warning. She's been very cold to me, and I feel very badly that I hurt her. I've apologized for cursing at her, and she just says,
It's fine.
Without any further comment. I'm beginning to doubt if my reaction was justified and feel horrible for damaging our friendship. Am I the a-hole for how I reacted and not helping my friend when she was in need? Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. It wasn't a 911. It was an inconvenience. It sounds like a toxic relationship in which she just uses you. Move on, dude. She's not a friend.
Not the a-hole. She failed to consider that you could possibly be doing something that cannot be interrupted because she is the main character. And now, having learned that she was interrupting you in the middle of something critical, her response is not to apologize, but to act as though you were in the wrong for not stopping whatever you're doing, anything, because she is the priority. That's This person is not a friend. She considers you a servant op.
Not the a-hole. I got irritated just reading it. She must be absurdly entitled if she thinks she can simply demand that you drop what you're doing, whatever it is, the moment she calls.